Hey guys, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing okay. I'm going to read through the full article here. There is a link in the description. I'll start off by giving you an overview, and then I'll just make sure I give you all of the correct and important information. This is in regards to another shooting, but it's not a mass shooting. There's one victim, a woman, and the police know who the suspect is. The suspect fled the scene, but seemingly they know who the suspect is. The woman was shot in the leg, and she was a visitor at the hospital. And this article mentions that the police are describing the shooting as being domestic in nature. And I've not really heard that term specifically before, so my interpretation of that, I think I'm right, but just in case, I suppose I could be wrong. My interpretation is that the authorities are insinuating that the suspect is known to the victim, as in domestic violence. They know each other, perhaps they're related in some way, perhaps they're partners or such. But in any case, this shooting occurred inside a Goldsboro hospital Sunday night at around 8:17 p.m. Goldsboro, North Carolina. It was regarded as an active shooter incident. I believe that's no longer regarded as such. The shooter fled the scene. As I mentioned, the police seem to know who the suspect is, but they haven't released any information in regards to the suspect at this time. The lockdown was lifted around about an hour later, 9:10 p.m. And the victim was shot in her leg while she was a visitor on the 6th floor of the hospital. So initially, the situation was treated as an active shooter situation, but thankfully, as far as I understand, that's no longer the case. The suspect is on the run, but the police seemingly know who they're looking for. We don't have any information in regards to the suspect other than they're male, and we don't really have any details in regards to the victim other than they're a female and that they suffered a non-life-threatening gunshot wound to the leg. So this is an initial report. Thankfully, this is not a mass shooting. It does seem to be a targeted shooting from my interpretation of this situation. Some guy walked into the hospital, tracked down this specific target, the woman concerned, which seemingly they're in some kind of relationship with each other, as it's been described as being domestic in nature. The incident is being described as domestic in nature. So he shot her in the leg and then fled the scene. That's all we have. So I'm grateful that there's no fatalities in this. I'm grateful that this isn't yet another mass shooting, but it's probably good for us to have some awareness of this situation. Again, I'm going to say it's pretty brazen to occur in a hospital when there's plenty of staff around. I believe there are cameras in hospitals. I'm sure there are. So it's a pretty brazen attack. What the heck's going on? Why are there such brazen attacks happening all over America? We don't know.